There's a corner of crypto that doesn't just react to the news, it predicts it. A place where markets don't wait for polls or analysts, but instead tell the truth before anyone else. It sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now, and it's called prediction markets. This new wave of on-chain trading is turning into one of the most fascinating use cases for crypto since DeFi itself. We're talking billions in volume. Mr. Beast checking Polymarket odds live on stream, and even South Park featuring it in an episode. But beyond the hype, prediction markets are something bigger. They're becoming what many now call truth engines. Before we get into it, a quick disclaimer. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. And if you like videos that go into the most interesting parts of crypto, make sure to subscribe to Captain Altcoin and leave a comment after the video. So, what are prediction markets exactly? Think of them like this. Instead of buying a stock or token that represents a company, you're buying a share in the outcome of an event. Will Bitcoin hit 150K by 2026? Will Ethereum surpass Bitcoin's market cap? You can trade yes or no on any of those questions. Every share is priced between $0 and $1. If a share costs 43 cents, that means the market believes there's a 43% chance it happens. If it does, you get paid $1. If not, you lose your 43 cents. The beauty of this system is that the price itself represents the probability. It's not one person's opinion. It's the collective belief of everyone with skin in the game. And because people are risking money, prediction markets tend to be far more accurate than polls or pundits. Now, this concept isn't new, but what's happening now is that crypto is supercharging it. Platforms like Polymarket and Kalshi are leading the charge. Kalshi is a US regulated platform that lets people trade event contracts on everything, from inflation rates to sports outcomes. They even integrated with Robinhood and Webull. Polymarket, on the other hand, lives entirely on-chain. It's open to anyone, uses stablecoins, and leans heavily on crypto culture. You'll see markets about elections, Bitcoin prices, sport results, even pop culture events. Both platforms exploded in activity during the last election cycle, but this time something changed. In past years, volumes would spike during elections and then die off. In 2024, users stayed. They kept trading after the election ended. And that's when everyone realized it's about forecasting reality. Let's break down what makes these markets actually work. At the core, prediction markets need liquidity. Traders need to be able to buy or sell shares easily without moving the price too much. Without liquidity, odds become unreliable and prices get distorted. Kalshi solved this with professional market makers, similar to traditional exchanges. Polymarket took the opposite route, using the crowd itself. Retail traders, crypto whales, and even small prop trading firms provide liquidity, creating something that feels like a decentralized hive mind. The second layer is resolution. Every market needs a referee to decide who won. Centralized platforms like Kalshi have an in-house team that verifies results and pays out quickly. On-chain platforms like Polymarket use an optimistic oracle. The outcome is posted publicly and there's a dispute window for anyone to challenge it. Once verified, payouts happen automatically. Then there's what I'd call the third layer, the user experience. Right now, prediction markets are going through what early DeFi did in 2020. It's not enough to have working smart contracts. The next wave of apps is focusing on how these markets look and feel. Imagine a browser extension that shows live odds directly on X posts, or a Telegram bot where a group chat can spin up a market instantly. That's already happening. And finally, we have what I think is the biggest unlock, DeFi integration. In traditional prediction markets, you buy your position and wait until the event settles. Your capital is stuck. But imagine if you could borrow against your open bet while it's still live. Let's say you have $500 worth of yes shares on Bitcoin hits 150K. You could use those shares as collateral and borrow $300 against them. That gives you liquidity to trade elsewhere, while still keeping exposure if you're right. That's the next evolution. It's not just betting, it's turning prediction markets into a full financial ecosystem where open positions are productive assets. Now, let's talk about categories dominating prediction markets. By far, sports is the biggest. Sports markets are easy to follow, emotionally charged, and familiar. Whether it's NFL, NBA, or Formula One, people already love speculating on outcomes. And since the global sports betting industry is expected to reach nearly $190 billion by 2030, even a small slice of that market is huge for on-chain prediction platforms. Politics is the second major vertical. Election cycles always drive massive activity, but prediction markets are starting to fill a new role here, replacing traditional polls. Instead of asking people what they think will happen, prediction markets reveal what people are willing to bet on. And historically, that data has been more accurate. In the 2024 US election, Polymarket's odds ended up closer to the final results than most pollsters. Then there's a long tail of other markets, everything from tech launches and crypto price targets to cultural events. Some are hilarious. You'll find markets like will GTA 6 be delayed again? Or will South Park mention Polymarket? Others are serious, like predicting inflation rates, GDP growth, or climate policy outcomes. And that's where things start getting interesting. Because prediction markets are no longer just entertainment. They're becoming information networks. In a healthy prediction market, every price represents the world's best live estimate of reality. When a share trades at 0.73, that means the crowd believes there's a 73% chance that outcome happens. And because people are putting their money on the line, they're motivated to seek truth. That's why many analysts now call them truth engines. Think about it. The more people who trade, the sharper that collective probability becomes. It's like turning human opinion into a real-time data that updates by the second. And that's something polls or news networks can't match. Over time, I think prediction markets could become part of how we measure reality itself. Imagine governments using them to guide policy decisions or investors using them to allocate capital. Imagine if every major event had a live, global probability chart attached to it, one that updates continuously based on real money flow. That's where this is heading. But let's be clear. It's not all perfect. Prediction markets still face challenges. Liquidity is fragmented. The same event might exist on multiple platforms with slightly different odds. Regulation is a gray area. And resolution still needs to get faster if we want millions of small, real-time markets. But these are exactly the problems that the next generation of crypto builders are trying to solve. And the biggest breakthrough might come from AI. AI can already scan news, social media, and blockchain data in real time. In the future, it could automatically spin up new markets as soon as stories break. It could aggregate similar markets from multiple platforms, route trades for the best execution, or even make its own bets based on live information. Some teams are already experimenting with AI-driven market makers that can shift liquidity across hundreds of events instantly, keeping spreads tight and odds accurate. And the scary part about prediction markets, we're still early. Polymarket and Kalshi are just the first generation. In a few years, we'll see prediction markets embedded everywhere, in social apps, in news dashboards, even inside DeFi protocols. We started with simple questions like who wins the election, but soon we might have markets on everything: company earnings, sports stats, product launches, or even whether humanity lands on Mars by 2035. And if you ask me, that's one of the most powerful use cases crypto has ever seen. So yeah, next time someone says crypto is only about speculation, tell them they're right. But this time, speculation might actually be how the world discovers what's true. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Captain Altcoin, and drop a comment telling me what event you'd want to see as a prediction market. I'll see you in the next one.